Looks like we're down in the area of, well, we were down in the area of interest for a second there. We're waiting on, this, excuse me, this stock is under 10 cents. So just normal 3-digit bid size orders are not large enough. I need to see like 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000 in this column here. And so even though it is bouncing off the area, these bid size orders are not large enough for me to consider entering. Our INKW play is lifting off, looks like. Yep, already getting paid on this here. All right, though, it's getting a little bit thicker here. So like 0.56 is from these orders to 0.56, I'll considering entering. So I'll be buying on the ask uh, for this dip here. This hasn't started crossing up just yet, but this already crossed up. And so should lead to the 21 crossing up for that nice push. Hopefully we get something looking like this. Where you see how this crossed up and then the 21 EMA crossed up to 83. This is 6 cents to 65 cents in 3 days, which yeah, that's 983% gain in 3 days on this listed warrant play here. I'm pretty much fully in. Hello, Wednesday morning. FBEC that I called like a week or week and a half ago is up 100% from entry signal.
Gym people getting here.
It's only gym people.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Isaiah. How are you, man?
I'm terrific, how are you?
Perfect, perfect. Rod, just looking at this after like being on the charge with trading view is like completely different.
Yeah, I was never a fan of TradingView anyway when I was using like in the Forex market.
Yeah, so when you call the trades like 21 and then 28, what are you essentially looking for? Like where are you like ideally?
The 21 is the red moving average that's shown on the screen, and then the 28 is the white moving average.
And then you called up for a buy, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I'm rarely ever shorting anything under, I mean, I would say 99% of the time I'm not shorting anything under $2 a share.
okay. So
And
then
yeah,
I'm
yeah, go
gonna
ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna make the E-Trade account after this call because I was literally about to take a shower, then I saw your Zoom call. want to see hop on and because I'll be on the call with you with every morning now.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and also I do, I did have a Forex group with about like 400 people in there,
Hmm.
and when obviously I'm going to see results with this. Of course, I'm already seeing the results with this, and I'm gonna bring more people into this.
Perfect.
I'm gonna help you grow this with you.
I mean, yeah, that's what the revenue split is for.
Yeah, of course. Like you and I, like you obviously know this with in Gen 2, like, yes, it was at first when you join it, it's about the money, but then you realize it's all about feeling good.
Exactly. That's what's most important.
Yeah,
And what's the point of me keeping the revenue to myself?
absolutely, absolutely. You working weekend?
Yes, I did. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going. I'll see you there.
Oh, you were saying, am I going to Dream Weekend?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'll probably be at like any of the level 5 and above ceremonies, depending on the timing of it, because I do have some business meetings. Yeah, IMPX it's having the larger bid orders now, but
Where can you see that? Like,
right here on the level 2, if you see my cursor where it
yes, yes.
says bid size, BS means bid size. And so because this is under 10 cents, I really want to see orders at 500 and higher.
So you're just basically looking for like order flow, basically. That's it.
Yeah, that's what level 2 is essentially.
Wow,
But this
wow.
is underneath the area of interest. And so, and the example of yesterday's move that I had put in the screenshots, because it was pretty busy yesterday. I had a couple trades here. And so when you look at this screenshot that I had posted yesterday,
Yes.
let me make that a little bit smaller. Right here in this area on the screenshot, what time did I post that? I posted that at
Around like I think around like 9:29 ish yesterday.
um, let's see, live trading sessions. It's interesting. It looks different on my phone. I mean, on my laptop than my phone, unless someone accidentally deleted my post. Oh no, it just looks different on the phone. Yeah, I posted that at 11:41 a.m. And so if you go into the group, I'm not sure why it looks different on my
Where do you want me to go look at it?
11:41 a.m. screenshot. Actually, I'll just forward it to the group again.
I see it. I see it.
I'll just forward it to the group again. Now it's showing up on my computer. So you see the first screenshot, top left.
Yes. Oh, I see the bids for 514.
Perfect. Yeah, that's 51,400 shares. And so that's what I want to see. And so when we got this dip yesterday here, right on the 21 EMA, which is this red moving average, when we got that dip, that's what I was screenshotting. And then if you look at the next screenshot, I had an even larger bid. Um, just
1,198.
perfect. Yep. And so at that point, I'm like, okay, cool. I was going for the ask, so I was just put my order at 0.0716 and got fully executed. And then if you've watched the most recent live sessions, you know I'll talk about the four possibilities. There's only four possibilities of what the stock is going to do after you enter. It's either you're going to enter and then it's going to pull back and close underneath the 28, and that's the first sign that you're potentially wrong. If it closes underneath this turquoise, this 83 EMA, you definitely need to cut it. Even if it comes back, who cares? It's better to have structured risk management than just basically wing it. And so that's first possibility. Next one is it it dips, you catch your entry, it comes up to this middle, it's called the middle VWAP, which is volume weighted average price, which is this purple line here. And it will either push up, reject it, and then sell off, or it will do what it did right here, where it just came right to it, closed over it, and then start trading above it. And so as soon as I enter, I set alerts for 5% gain, 10% gain. And that's just to keep me mindful of
Inconsistent.
that and keep me mindful of I'm up 5 and 10% gain. Like, and I've been doing this over and over and over again. Like probably the last 23 investments I've called have been profitable, just simply
I
having
mean,
this type of
I
structure.
see that. I see that, and that's like of course I wanted something different. I want something stable,
Yeah.
and you shocked me, bro. You won my mind away.
And that type of consistency comes from catching this volatility first because this type of move this is like 100% gain. So if I'm going for far less than the entire potential it just showed me that it can do, I have a very high probability of that being executed. And now where I am able to capitalize even more on that is not just simply, okay, it hit 5%, just dump my entire position. Because even though this doesn't look like much, I believe this was like a 15 or 16% move from entry just to right here. If I held all the way up to here, this was like a 50% move. And so
And
that's why, yeah, go ahead.
what are these? Are these like penny stocks? Or are these stocks? Like what is this? Like what are you looking at?
This would be considered penny stocks. Penny stocks is $5 a share or less, and then which is basically micro cap.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna write down the system. So today, like I finished all my gratitude stuff, and I'm gonna take a shower after this call, and I'm gonna get the self-image lessons done, one lesson done, and then get like 15 vocabulary words in. Then after that, I'm gonna make my E-Trade account, and then you want me, how many videos do you want me to go through? You want me to go all through all of them, or like what's the main ones you want me to watch so that I can have an idea what to look at?
I mean, you sound like just from speaking with you just now, you sound like you understand very well. So what I would do is just watch, I would actually watch the video lessons in the backwards order. And so let me see. The pin mess, if you just touch the pin messages, it's pin message number 6. If you start at 17 and you'll fully understand it, I'm sure by 14.
Okay, so yeah. So and then after that, and then I saw the first one, and to bring the code, whatever code that you have on Charles trading on TD Ameritrade. Is it TD Ameritrade on your phone or is it Thinkorswim?
It's thinkorswim from the laptop to the code.
Okay,
You can't do any code work on from the phone.
okay. So I'll get that done too. Yeah, because I want to get going with this ASAP. I do want to start making money. It's been a while since I traded since August, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a lot going on in the Forex space, I'm sure though.
I know obviously I'm going to be seeing results on this and I'm going to be bringing, people into this too, which if that's okay with you.
Of course, yeah. That's the whole premise of the revenue split.
And then you can grow this into much bigger because I see the bigger vision is this, this is like a new concept and you've been doing this for, you said since 2015,
Yep.
9 years, you
Yep.
know, and I can help you grow this into much bigger and get, like into a bigger space into this.
I mean, this could be massive. I mean, it's
Of
just
course,
for people to just understand.
that's it.
And I mean, we're definitely getting paid out on this. I called this one yesterday or day before yesterday, I believe.
And you do live sessions every day?
Yeah, I'm here every day. Only time I'll press record though is if I'm actually gonna enter a setup or if something I already called in the chat is moving, and then I'll just go over it to explain.
Perfect, man. Perfect. This is really good.
Yeah,
So many
yeah.
people that are in the forex space right now, and asking me asking me what can I do next? What can I do next? Now that you said you're gonna be going live trading every single day. This is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I have no reason not to show up.
Of course, gotta show up consistently every day.
Literally.
And when I go to E-Trade, right, when I click on open account, which one do you want me to click on? Individual brokerage, retirement, or savings?
Individual brokerage.
Broker, entire investment account, check-in, individual. Wait, hold on. Individual, okay, continue. Are you an existing customer? No. And then obviously put my information on there.
Yep. And then make sure you check the box of well, it really depends. You're used to Forex, so maybe you want to just start a cash account. Do you know the difference between cash account and a margin account?
I do not.
Okay, so a margin account will allow you to use, let's just say example, 4K, to use the entire 4K on a position. And as soon as you execute all of your shares out,
Hmm.
what? Oh, my apologies. As soon as you execute your entire position, you will able to use that money again, but you can only do that, go in and out the same stock on the same day 3 times for every 5 business days with the margin account.
Is that something that you have or you have a cash account?
No, once you're above 25K, you'll have unlimited trades. So it'll essentially be exactly like Forex.
Okay, okay.
And so now with a cash account, you have unlimited trades, but you're only limited to the money that you have not used. And
Okay,
so,
so I'm
yeah,
making a cash account and I'm gonna put the funds in by and like this Friday or by like over the weekend, and I'm gonna be trading with you starting Monday.
yeah. And the reason for that is you can either do two things. You can either have three, it's not like I don't know how you were trading Forex, but when I was trading Forex, I wasn't trading every day. It would be like a couple times a week. But for this, you don't need to trade every day to significantly grow your account.
Well, yeah, I mean you're doing like 5 to 7% quick flips.
Yeah. And that's just simply because I have the unlimited day trades. If I didn't, I would stick to just the setups that are high probability, but that are gonna go that like 20 to 40% range, which is normally basically this type of setup here where you're catching that initial move. And because that, as you saw from the sheet I dropped in the chat, I mean, you can go from 4 to 5 figures extremely quickly just from capturing 25% per execution.
Ideally, when I bring more people into this, just help, expand this vision with you because that's my ultimate goal. I do want to have um give back and be on the page with you and just help other people grow, just really give back and just help them grow. Ideally, what do you think is like a great investment to people to get started with this? Like 500, 1,000,
It's really what they can afford.
what
I
do you?
know, yeah, of course, it's always affordability because that's going to create comfort, and comfort is needed to execute properly.
Yes.
But I always prefer that people be slightly outside of that comfort range, not to the point where you're sweating and shaking every position execution, but not to the point where you enter the trade and it's so small amount that you don't care. Basically that sweet spot, the sweet spot of like say 1,000 is too much for someone and 500 is comfort. I would tell them, okay, do 700 then. Go right in the middle, 700, where you still feel like you need to properly execute, you need to stay disciplined, and but if somebody wants to start with $100, they can. I've turned $100 into 1,000, 1,000 into 10,000, 10,000 into 6 figures, 100K into 1 million. And so it's definitely
Wow.
doable. But under
Wow.
$100, I would not suggest. And I mean, unless they're doing that over, what's it called? Like paper trading. I would rather somebody like use $1 per trade per investment to like learn than to like demo trade. And I haven't ever been a fan of that.
Yeah. As a I'm gonna say ever since I got the money process door number 1, I just knew something was coming. Like I told you, I'm 18 years old and like all this stuff
Yeah.
is to me, so mind blowing. I had an option to either go to college, take out loans, or go through gin and just like find my way out. So I obviously went with my gut and my feelings and just stick with this. and I saw the forex base just coming down to a crash. And I'm like, you know what? Everything always works out.
Yep.
Always works out. How long you been doing gym for?
No, that's the one I told you before I showered. Um, oh, I've been in gym since 2021.
21. Okay.
Yeah, I was like one of the fastest people to ever go from technically level zero. There was no level zero back then. Um, to level five, and then I was like level six by the time like KT did his. It was basically like a conference for his public appearance again. So yeah,
So,
end of 2021, I was level level zero, and then by like June 22, I was level five or level six. I can't remember.
I just finished my level one and everything he talks about level one with everything is one. For 2 weeks, I saw it start starting seeing me like my as my parents and everyone else that I was around with. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what is
That's how it is. And you just got to stay in. It's basically like a river. I just told my friend that lives in Miami. He was same thing like level one in Gen, but like he would stay consistent at times, but then as soon as he stopped being consistent as far as like reading books every day, listening to the audios and just doing the stuff he needed to do, he would notice that his manifestation flow would significantly like slow up. And so I told him like it's simply because you have to stay consistent. It's like a river. If you get out of the river, you're out of the flow. If you stay in it, it'll be unending.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
so it makes sense that you're experiencing that because I definitely experienced the same thing. And that's why I just kept leveling up so fast.
No, because you were momentum and you just kept going and going.
Yep. Yeah, because each level you go up, you just realize that one, as soon as you upgrade to the next level, the money's gonna come in. Like whenever I have invested in myself to go to the next level, it would come in faster than I spent it usually. And
Mm.
so it was always like it always made sense to me. And like KT says, like he doesn't really say at the lower levels, but the higher levels, he always tells you if you truly want your dreams and desires to come true and come true fast, just upgrade, like just level up. And yeah, I can say having gone all the way to level seven in Gen currently is definitely true.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad I love to hear that from you. Thank you for promoting me early morning.
Of course.
And the thing, can you explain what that detox that you sent is? What is that? What that is?
In your wishes, your command, KT talks about doing like a detox. This is the first one he recommends, and this one has always been like one of the most powerful ones for me. Um, Especially because the first time I ever took it, like I was eating like fast food all the time and
Oh,
just a
you're
whole bunch of yeah. And so when I first took it, like probably 3 years, yeah, 3 years ago now, I felt like a superhero, but I noticed that when I consistently take this detox, like whatever I want to manifest, it happens significantly faster than me not having taken this detox. And now I don't eat fast food. I haven't eaten fast food in years. Like I don't drink soda. Like 98% of my food intake is organic. And even with all that, I still feel like just taking the detox significantly improves my ability to manifest.
I'm ordering it right now.
Yeah. I mean, you've never taken it.
I never did, and I eat like fast food a lot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a dramatic shift.
Ordering
'Cause-
fast food. Ordering this right now.
Yeah, that was like a teachability index thing for me because I had already had financial success before I joined the gym, and so I didn't really care. I was been in the markets, been investing in the market, so I was making the money I wanted to make. I was making more than the money I wanted to make, and so I was like, I mean, I don't need to do the detox. I don't need to cut out certain things. But then I was like, well, let me just try it. And literally, like, as I started, like, I literally have not gone back since then. Like I'll do the occasional like Papa John's here and there, but even after I eat it, I immediately like order another detox. And so
And what do you can you just explain on how to take it?
on the bottle it just says take one capsule 3 times a day with 4 ounces or more of purified water. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I definitely use purified. I honestly only drink purified water now. Yeah, that paid out.
Once you get into gym, like everything just changed. Like, your old habits, just everything just changes.
My gallery. I can scroll through my photo gallery on my phone and see when I got in the gym, even if I don't click on it, because I can just see the shift of like what I was taking pictures of and just how different my life was.
So the first picture that I took with Kevin when I met him at the fan club meeting in Chicago last year,
Oh,
and
nice.
there was no glow like around, like around my face. And then when I took the picture after the money process on Saturday, like I can see myself like glowing.
That's how it is. The higher you go, the more you see and feel.
Just placed the order.
It's kind of like the Matrix movie.
It really be like that.
Literally. Yeah, this paid out hard. This NXL.
Yeah, I mean, when I hop on more calls with you, I'll start to understand more. Because it's basically gonna be us two on here. The more I hop on with you, I'll get more understanding of it. Because then as we go, I'll ask more questions. I mean, lines obviously I know what that is, like the EMAs, and you're basically looking for a 21 to 28 EMA flip.
Yeah, volatility, dip down to 21, 28 EMA, and then catch it. Like right here, this is the perfect entry. Like had the volatility here. I did not consider entering this pre-market, but then once market opens, it came back, closed over both of them, retested it, get in right here. And my girlfriend got in right here too. And that's what I heard her making a noise behind me. And I was like, what happened? And I looked back, she was like just locked in like over 15% gain on this push right here. But I mean, really, she could have cashed out a lot more. This is almost 100% gain right here.
Uh, so you're ideally you're only looking to long always. You're never shorting ever.
It would have to be something really, really volatile, and I would have to check a separate scanner for that. And reason that is because with stocks, you can't just have $1,000 or $2,000 in your account and just start shorting. Like, so if I'm teaching something that majority of people just from financial status won't be able to do, then that won't be beneficial to them. But yeah. You can definitely short stocks. Shorting is one of the most profitable things in low price stock land for sure.
Yeah, Isaiah. After Dream Weekend, come back. I'm gonna make some. Obviously, my go. I'm gonna do this with you. I'm gonna get on the calls with you every day now, and make money with you live. And the game plan now, just like now, I see the bigger vision into this, and I'm just gonna help you make a course. And whatever information that you want to provide, ideal, and you we can give back out, and I could just provide this to my other community, and then I could just send the Zoom links, and they could just make money with you live together.
Exactly. I like that you're now entered into my reality because that's something I had said I believe 2 or 3 days ago. Like exactly what you just said. I would say 99% of what you just said is what I said to myself 2 or 3 days ago. So not surprised. I'm
Yeah, you
always
can
in the mode of expectation of my manifestations.
you can ask Andy. I did really good in forex trading US 30. I only traded US 30. I did supply and demand only, support and resistance
Nice.
930, and I would just, if it didn't break above resistance, I would take it back down to the previous support levels, higher highs, higher lows. That's all I would trade, nothing else. And then senior year of high school, I went from November all the way to May 30 and 5. So I won 30 trades and lost 5 trades only. and doing this in class. Like I was calling it out.
Very nice. Yeah, I used to only trade US 32. That's where majority of my six-figure trades came from, just from trading US 30. And like Q Banks used to be posting my profits and gains all the time on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I loved KOT. KOT was the best thing and the best broker, and I never had a problem with a situation with them. See, I'm changing the word. See, I caught myself there. Yeah, I caught myself there. Never had a situation with them, and that broker was just amazing broker.
I always appreciate when I would be able to withdraw my six-figure payouts, especially after hearing like other people making six figures and basically getting their whole account like closed down and just not being able to use it. Like, appreciate KOT for that. But
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, both like you could be sharing your screen on here, and then to help people like to see it and they want to get used to this, and while I could be on the other screen, sharing trading view.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we could build this up. I see the vision into this. Like I can see it so far and grow this. It's something really, really big and it's going to happen.
Yeah, and I told Deontay that I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was like, the revenue split alone is gonna attract people once they understand what it is. Because I don't think there's any group out there giving revenue to people just for being a part of the group. Like
Yes.
they don't have to do anything else other than essentially be a part of the group. But yeah,
You know
this right here is like a ideal short. Like this type of it's above $2 a share and this type of volatility where it's gone from 60 cents all the way up to basically we'll call it $8. And so I know for a fact up in this area there is massive volume. I'm sure the level two was stacked with very large orders in this area, and that's what created this. So they probably put an M in here on the, yep, they put an M right here. They got the left side of the M, right side of the M, and then just been crashing it down. And then you can see, and I love that I'm still recording because even though this is above this is above the price range that I normally execute in just because it's easier to grow small accounts under 80 cents. But this is exactly what I look for. Volatility, pull back to the 21 and 28 EMA, which happened right here. It held and you got paid significantly. And then another thing I like is again, when price closes underneath the 28 EMA, you can see it didn't do that that entire time. As soon as it closed underneath, that is for us the first sign you're wrong. What did it do? Started to sell off. Closing underneath the turquoise EMA is definite sign you're wrong. You need to liquidate your position. What did it do? Continue to sell off. And then likely today it went up a little bit, but then yep, today it just started dumping. And so even though it's not the price range, I need to sign into the other Zoom. I don't remember which Zoom this is. I need to sign into my Zoom that has unlimited minutes on it. But yeah, great example of exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what we trade.
And
And
so I'll
every
make the
yeah, go ahead.
yes. So I'll make the E-Trade account, Thinkorswim, get the copy and Thinkorswim and copy and paste the code on there, right?
Yeah, the code that you copy and paste is going to create these yellow arrows right here. And
Yellow arrows.
you don't really need them honestly,
Okay.
because the FI is going to, oh wait, no, actually you are going to need that code because that code is for some of the scanners that have I coded I coded for the scanner to only show certain um certain formations of the moving averages. So yeah. Yeah, just load it all in. Once you do it once, it'll be saved, so you won't be it's not like a multi-time thing. But make sure in here Um, I click setup right here, then I click settings.
Mhm.
Under system, mine's not even checked for some reason. That's interesting.
Autosave, okay.
Yeah, autosave. Well, I mean, mine does it automatically.
Wait, like like the same thing with the forest bid, like it's like you coming brand new into this, like this looks so brand new to me, like the bids and everything. I do have a complete understanding what the bids are, like ask price, and what the charts look like, so that's like good, ideal, good that I'm not so new to this, and now I just gotta get used to the platform. Again, so I got E-Trade, make an account on E-Trade, Thinkorswim, copy and paste the code, and you want me to watch 17 from the bottom, 17 up to 14?
Yeah. I don't even think you'll need to go to 14, but just use your prerogative and but just from speaking with you today and just hearing your success in trading and your knowledge in trading, you understand exactly what I'm looking for and what I'm doing every day.
Perfect, perfect. And I'm gonna write down the system one. I'm gonna write it down on pen and paper and just have it on my wall so I can just see it. System one and system two, right?
Though that's what I'm saying. Those are system one is is slightly different than what I'm doing. And then system two is for pre-market.
Okay, system two is pre-market. Okay.
And so for the most part, what I'm doing now is just the live videos. System one and system two is the easiest way to get a basis of what I'm doing now. If I just went straight to teaching what I'm doing right now, I'm sure it would be extremely confusing simply because my girlfriend, when I first taught her, she had zero knowledge of trading at all. And so just using her and I mean I had a lot of students in 2022 for Forex and just understanding like how most people learn. I just really what the heck? You just wicked that so hard. I just learned the understanding of how to teach. So system one would give you a basis of the daily chart for listed and then key levels as far as how to use the moving averages. But then the most recent live videos, which is why I was saying watch them backwards, is because it's going a step beyond that, which I know for a fact now everyone in the group would be able to understand that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. And so it's essentially in order for somebody who has no knowledge. Yes, they definitely need to learn system one and system two first, because then when they watch the live video and see that I'm looking for volatility dip, four possibilities to play out, it's gonna instantly click for them and they'll understand it.
So ideally, you're mostly on the 5 minute chart, and you just have a daily chart just sitting there.
I use the daily chart for listed to make sure it's not a third green day. Like right here, this would have been a potential third green day because this day was green, this day was green, and then today this potentially would have been a third green day. And I don't touch anything past first or second green day on listed, just because this is what normally happens. These are the ones you want to short, especially when it doesn't break the pre-market high. Like,
Above resistance.
well, one more time.
It's like above resistance. If it doesn't break the resistance, you want to sell back down.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, yeah, this is dropped from 90 cents to 50, well, 60 cents. So
Yeah,
easy
man,
money.
this sounds much better, much cleaner, much smoother. Just looking at the start,
Oh, 100%. It's night and day. When I say it's 90% easier to make money trading stocks than Forex or US 30 or SPX, it is 90% easier.
Oh man, after Dream Weekend, then I'm gonna start pushing this with you. Then ideally, I'm like, yo, Isaiah, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to throw the calls, I'm like, yo, I'll throw the calls on, help them make money, and then I'll grow this. I'm gonna grow this with you. That's my goal.
It can happen. I already see it and feel it.
That's Kevin talks about it after the money policy. He sends a follow-up message. Did you get the policies done too?
Um, Basically at a higher level, we have it's Can't disclose, but essentially yes. Just to
Oh,
somewhat
sweet.
answer
Okay, okay.
that. Yeah, at higher levels, definitely.
So Kevin talks about it. He just got a he did a follow-up message yesterday. He's like, now you have the supreme power, and now you have the power to give back, and use that power so you can have in life what you want. Because he talks about it, you can get in life and everything you want, but only if you help another people get what they want.
Exactly.
Talks about it
100%.
a lot. It'll take me a week or two, to get used to this stuff, like just the charting, and I'll follow your path, of course. I'm gonna follow everything you tell me to do, that you suggest me to do, and I'll get used to it.
Easily.
How many pairs like do you know that are penny stocks, or they're like,
Total, I think like 18,000.
so which ones are like your ideally main ones?
Well, that's the thing. Instead of having main ones, I have highly filtered scanners. And so that's part of the process. So once you do the copy and paste code, there's
Mhm.
another video called how to create a scanner, and I create the scanners in there. And
So
so one more time.
so you want me to get the scanner too?
Definitely. Yeah. Without the scanner, you would just essentially be using my live video lesson, which is fine. I mean, I'm gonna be on here, but you'll be essentially using the live. But of course, if you want to see it yourself and have it on your phone as well, you definitely want to create the scanners yourself.
Will do. And you give all the settings and inputs for that?
Everything, yeah. I clear this all out. Like you see all these filters right here.
Yeah.
I clear it all out and just start from fresh. And
Okay,
so th-
perfect.
this one that's right here, this scanner that's right here on the left side is these settings right here.
So so daily they scan up all the 18,000 stocks, and then whatever one has high volume or closer to high volume, that's what you look for.
Perfect. Yeah, you're a fast learner. Yeah, so this scanner right here is it's extremely filtered. You can see how many filters I have. I have price filter, volume filter, percent change filter, I have market cap filter, I have middle VWAP filter, and then I sort it volume high to low. And but then on top of that, that's when I then watch for volatility because it just popping up here isn't enough for me. I then needed to show volatility, which it did right here, 21, 28, and dip and get paid. And so, yeah.
Are you in any setups right now?
No, already this already played out in Excel. And then this was a riskier setup because there was no large bids on this dip, like I was telling you. But then I kind of just threw money in. And then this, when I had laughed earlier, this wick right here.
Yeah, the Vic
Yeah.
one. I
Yeah,
saw that.
stocks under 10 cents do weird stuff like this. That's why I prefer to trade stocks like 25 cents to 50 cents because then you get moves like this, like 100% moves, like 50 to 100% moves very quickly.
4,000, 100%. That's like literally 4,000